the Chris Waller Racing Review Show. Rosehill Gardens this Saturday. Last Saturday of the season, hoping for a big one. Race 1, Inherit.
Won his only race at Newcastle. Had a trial in between to help his fitness levels, get him ready for the 1500 metre race.
Yes.
Horses worked well on Wednesday morning, and he's drawn well with Hugh Bowman in the saddle.
Okay, Nobu. Kieran was in to gallop him Tuesday.
He was. Said he galloped well. He said he's a really good horse over ground. I think
he gets ground on Saturday.
Does. 1500 will suit. He's getting smarter with each run, and he's drawn well.
Okay, race 2 we have Huangshan. Last start winner, Hugh Bowman.
Yes, Lee McGorian got him home last start, but Lee's on the stablemate in this race.
Who he also got home.
That's
Can't
right.
ride 2.
He's going alright. He'll need all of the 2000 metre distance, but will appreciate the good track on Saturday.
The Macallan. James McDonald. Winkers on.
Great first up Australian run. James suggested putting the winkers on. He's worked well since. He's done everything right since. He's drawn perfectly in gate 1 and should be very hard to beat.
Up in distance, no concern with winkers on. You had a good chat to James, didn't you?
Not according to James. He said it's only an extra furlong.
Yeah, perfect. Schoolmates, Lee McGorian.
Well, as we said, Lee did win on him last start. A good strong ride. Comes back to 3-year-old grade here, 2000 metres. He's a much better horse on good tracks, and Lee McGorian is riding extremely well.
7 from his last 22 rides for us.
What?
7 winners for his last 22 starts for us.
Well, there you go.
Including 5 placings as well. My word. Anyway, race 4, cars off. Barrier 6.
Sam Weatherly aboard, claiming 2 kilos, getting his weight down to
59.
Good first up run, running second. Should be a little bit fit. I think he loves the 3 weeks between runs, this horse. He's not a big strong horse, and that extra week really does help.
Bit of rain about?
It's a rare drought, Charlie. He'll run well.
Okay, Valadero, barrier 12, Josh Parr.
I think he needs a bit of rain. Didn't go bad last Saturday, but I think on a soft to heavy track he's better. So keep an eye out for the weather.
Okay, Vaucluse Bay, barrier 4, Hugh Bowman.
Bounced back to winning form last start. We did offer the ride to Jason Collett, but he's riding one for his fiancée, which you've got to respect. But it's probably the one to beat. But
yep.
The horse as well, Vaucluse as well, and similar type of race to last start, good track. Hugh Bowman aboard.
Quick Defence, barrier 13,
Yeah.
up from Melbourne.
Tim Clark's back aboard on him. He did win on him prior to going to Melbourne. He's for sale. He's on the Gavel House auction at the moment. Closes Monday night.
7 PM.
I doubt he's got a win next to his name, but I'm sure he'll run a lot better than his Melbourne form suggests.
Okay, and Shattlard from barrier 1, El Magorian.
He's starting to edge his way into a bit of form, this horse. I think the extra distance will suit, and he's ready to bounce back. Good track, won't worry him.
Okay, Mutarikam, J Ford, barrier 8.
He needs it wet, Charlie.
Scratch and wait.
Probably wouldn't run him unless your forecasted showers do fall.
Okay,
He's
and
going well, but he needs a wet track.
last but not least, Rakik Scratch from today,
Like
just for this
horse,
race.
Charlie.
Do you?
He's just a touch short. Last start, second up over the 2000 metre distance. This time he's third up. 53 kilos, Kieran McAvoy working well. Be very hard to beat.
Okay, race 6, Sparky Lad, barrier 10. Lumbered with the big 62 kilos.
Yeah,
down to
sometimes the
60.
weights do drop, but this week they haven't. So we'll speak to Mr. Perry, see if he wants to run. If he doesn't want to run, he'll probably run next week. Horse is going great, but carrying that big weight makes it tough.
Okay, we also have Mr. Orsman, who's scratched from the wide barrier.
Yeah.
And then Snitzel Day, barrier 1, Blake Shin.
I think his run last week was a victim of circumstances. He didn't get much room at all. I think might have even been a suspension out of that race, which was due to our horse getting interfered with.
Yep.
So put a line through that run. This is not a strong race, and the extra distance will suit.
And Perrette, barrier 8. Up in distance, concern?
Jay Ford got off from last start. He said don't rush him up and trip. We had our earmuffs on. We have put him up and trip. But I think he'll be alright. It's just a nice race to get some confidence. I think he'll be very hard to beat down in the weight. And this level of race, he's been running against some good horses, so he's drawn well and he can run, and he'll be very hard to beat.
Okay, race 7, Invincible, barrier 1.
Good draw. There's 3 runs back from his prep have been
Outstanding.
From his spell have been all outstanding, including last start in a similar type race. Nothing much changes except a better draw. He is a horse that likes a bit of room, so that's my only negative from gate 1, but good jockey aboard in Blake Shin.
Okay, last start winner Leopari, barrier 12, J.
Yeah, on a better track, that's a bit of a concern. The other day there was good solid speed. Hopefully there's the same speed again this week. The extra 150 metres won't be a problem.
No.
And you just can't say never with a horse like him.
Okay, Mr. Seawolf, blinkers on, barrier 4.
Yeah, I think he'll run better. Needs to. He's capable of a lot better. His work's been good, and his work, he looks well.
Okay, and Sabacus, Sam Weatherly.
Yeah, just needs a bit of luck. The extra 150 metres will suit his racing style of getting back. But as I said, just needs that touch of luck. I can't fault the way he's working or the way he looks.
Okay, best guess, barrier 9. Hot race.
Yeah, good race. Touch wide. He's got the blinkers going on as well. Lee McGoring probably ride him.
Yep.
You're going to make a decision at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. Horse looks well. His form hasn't really panned out just yet. He's a better horse than that. And
As a result, it'll be a big price and a big chance.
Yep.
Yeah, is that what you were going to say?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Race 9, Sweet Scandal, James McDonald, half a kilo over, barrier 11.
Won her last 2. Steps up to Saturday grade, racing against the older horses here. All-could draw's my only concern. I'm not worried about the rest. As you say, good jockey aboard. There is an option to race her next Wednesday. Make a decision closer to Saturday.
And Bella Success, Kieran McAvoy, barrier 9.
Backing up from last Saturday, no luck whatsoever. Had the flashing light on, attacking the line strongly. She'll be very hard to beat again, drawn a bit wide. Kieran rides, just needs a touch of luck in the last.
Okay. Quick preview on the interstate runners for this week, starting off with Caulfield, just the one, the Avenger.
The Avenger. Be hard to beat.
He will.
Got beaten basically a head bob of their head last start, didn't he?
He did, just the bob.
So, can't fault the way he's working, looks well, and he loves racing in Melbourne.
Awkward barrier, concern,
A little bit. Was he drawn?
14.
Bad draw.
Bad draw. Anyway, we won't let us hold it back, and we'll go straight up to Doomben, where we've got a big team, tumultuous Glenn Coss, barrier 5.
Well, it's a slightly easier race than what he's been running in, so he needs to pull his finger out.
Sure does.
Good draw.
Possibly 2.
What?
2 fingers.
Good draw, he should run well.
My Giuliano, barrier 7, Michael Cagle.
Perfect race for him. He's had a trial in between runs just to keep his fitness levels up, and there's a better horse on a soft track, but nonetheless will still run well. Hard to beat.
Okay, Exoteric, second up, barrier 2.
Only had about 2 weeks off, so don't read too much into that second up, but he's going well enough. His first up run was good.
Okay, then down into race 8, we have Cosmic Engine, travels up from Sydney tonight.
He does. What's he drawn?
7.
7 and a...
Field of 15.
Okay. He'll appreciate the drop in grade. He looks well.
It's better than his form suggests.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I do. So he's been sent up there to find a bit of confidence, and hopefully this is the right race for him.
And when they first travel up there, my word.
Oh.
Irish Optimism, second up, over the mile. Barrier 8, Michael McNabb.
Yeah, probably looking for a bit further, but it's the best we could find for him. I think once he gets to 2,000 metres he'll be better, but as I said, it's a good stepping stone towards a longer race.
Okay, and into the lucky last, where we're going to need a lot of luck from barrier 21, Sacred Rebel.
Really?
Sky retains the ride.
Yeah, right. Well, he was very impressive in his first start for the stable 2 weeks ago.
hosed up.
He did. But we'd have to give some consideration to that barrier draw whether he runs. But if he does run, look out, because he's been working a treat.
Okay, that's all we need to know from you, Chrissy. Have a wonderful week, everyone.